Most unbelievable videos you will ever see. You won't believe any of these videos. They're crazy, bizarre, but entirely real. Get ready to be shocked and entertained beyond your wildest imagination. Here are the most unbelievable videos you will ever see. Make sure you watch till the end. Number 14. Queen's Bath. This was not a prank, but a real-life situation where a bunch of people, or rather idiots, risked their lives in the most dangerous waters on Earth. Surrounded by rocky walls made from volcanic matter is this unique scenery. But don't let the view deceive you. The clear waters will let you see the bottom of the pool, but shortly after turn into a nightmare. The Queen's Bath, commonly known as the Pool of Death, is located in the heart of Kauai in Hawaii. It happens to be one of the most mysterious places on Earth. From serenity to instant chaos, these waters swallow up anyone who dives in unannounced. With no warning, uncontrollable and ruthless waves can show up from nowhere and ensnare whoever dares to swim. More than 200 people have lost their lives here, and it is unbelievable that people still swim here. Number 13. Crystal Cave. Gypsum has been used for thousands of years by humans in drywalls and is often added to the water while brewing pale. But in the year 2000, the world renewed its appreciation for this stuff when miners uncovered some spectacular crystals hidden in a cave. Miners stumbled upon the hidden treasures while they were attempting to pump water through the cave. These crystals form massive pillars that support the caves, creating a spectacular sight more beautiful than any other cave in the world. These crystals were buried 984 feet beneath the Sierra de Naica mountain in Chihuahua, Mexico. Anchored to the walls and floor of the sweltering cave, the crystals went through at least 500,000 years of uninterrupted growth. Many are long and wide enough to walk across and honestly look like Superman's Fortress of Solitude. While this gorgeous fortress looks like a dream, it also happens to be one of the most dangerous places on Earth. Anyone who tries to get in can only survive for 10 minutes. Longer than that, and you'll bake alive. The cave is filled with hot streams of air. Your lungs will probably be the coolest place if you pay these caves a visit. Number 12. Monkey on a Rope. They say we humans are pretty close to primates. I mean, we have similar digestive systems, social behaviors, we almost look alike sometimes. Well, sort of, I guess. And we enjoy similar activities. If you don't believe this, here's a video of a monkey balancing on a rope. This video was recorded in a park in Japan 3 years ago, and I must say it has to be one of the best things on the internet. Did you see the skill, accuracy, strength, and speed? Perhaps slackliners can learn one or two things from this little guy. Talking about balancing, you won't believe what the next animals did. Stay tuned. Number 11. Goat on a Donkey. If this isn't friendship, then I don't know what is. A donkey let a goat stand on top of him so he could reach a fruit in a tree. I mean, the goat, also known as Elwood, made his way to the back of his fellow farm mate, balanced on him, and reached out for his food. It's amazing what animals are capable of. I mean, who would have thought a donkey would give a goat a piggyback lift? Sometimes, we're really quick to judge and end up making some grave mistakes. Watch as these judges endure what could possibly be the most embarrassing moments of their careers. Number 10. Corrine Sutter. There are many incredible painters across the world, and Corrine Sutter is one of them, if not the very best. Her performance in the Got Talent show was unbelievable, but the beginning was quite rocky. She started off by painting what appeared to be a child's sketch of the judges' faces, and none of them were buying her act. One by one, they hit the red buzzer, but Corrine didn't stop even after the last one rang. She kept on painting what appeared to be random sketches which didn't really make sense, until she flipped the painting. Blew what appeared to be paint dust, and voila! The most magnificent portrait magically appeared. Everyone got up and she got the standing ovation she deserved. You have no idea what the wild holds. Keep watching for the most unbelievable videos caught on camera. Number 9. The Crazy Wild. What would you do if one of the world's largest animals came charging towards you? A. Run? B. Pee in your pants? C. Both A and B? I know most of you will end up with that last option. Let's be honest, me too. It's only human nature. But this guy showed us that there are other ways of handling wild animals. It was in Masai Mara in Kenya when a wild elephant decided to charge towards Alan, who was a trail guide. Instead of panicking, as most of us rightfully would, he stopped the beast right in its tracks, and he even got it to back up. He holds his ground, lifts his arms, and the animal just obeys his commands. Whatever connection this man has with the elephants is unbelievable. Shout out to whoever recorded this once-in-a-lifetime event. Number 8. Unbelievable man. Everyone has a unique talent, some normal and others quite extraordinary. Gary is part of the others. He showed the world his skill and ended up in the Guinness World Book of Records. He is currently holding the record for having the stretchiest skin in the world. This is not fake. No foul play here. This guy can really stretch his skin. It's quite impressive what he can do with himself. From birth, he was born with very elastic skin. Doctors say he's suffering from a very rare condition which causes overproduction of collagen in his skin. I bet you know about the bottle cap challenge. Many people have their own unique versions of the challenge, but none is as incredible as this one. Number 7. Craziest challenge. Trained hounds have amazing skills, but this dog deserves a round of applause. Not just for completing the challenge, but also making humans feel dumb for being a part of it. With one paw, he flipped the bottle cap and had this face reading, "Is that all you wanted me to do, human?" Keep watching, you won't believe what else is in store. Number 6. Runaway wheel. A tire was recorded rolling away on a motorway on a New Jersey highway. The crazy scene was recorded by 2 random guys who were just driving home. The wheel was reported to have bolted off a truck which had been driving at a very high speed. It carried on at the same pace until it finally stopped when it ran into an SUV, causing a series of accidents. It's one thing to see someone with a crazy injury, but another to see the same person completely calm and fully functional. Number 5. Worst ER case. Please be warned, this story is quite graphic. Andrew Lynn happened to experience the worst ever accident. A 2-inch thick metal pole got stuck through his head. He was driving when his car hit a chain link and one of the poles went right through his car and him. Rescuers were able to cut most of it, but couldn't do much about the pole that was sticking about 6 inches out on each side of his head. You would expect anyone who would go through this to be completely freaked out, but he was completely calm and was even trying to text someone. Had it been a centimeter above, it would have ripped apart his brain. He sure is the luckiest man on earth. Keep watching for even more unbelievable videos. Number 4. Chased in the wild. You don't want to be strolling in the African wild parks, especially if there are hippos around. Unfortunately for this guy, he will forever live to tell his story of where he escaped the jaws of the mighty hippopotamus. A hippo can easily snap a human being in two with its powerful jaws. It doesn't give up easily either. Once it targets a predator, this beast will chase after you and make sure it has ended your life. So when you see one, you better run. Luckily for this guy, he survived what was possibly the worst day of his life. Fun fact, if you're ever chased by a hippo, don't run straight, go around spirally. This will confuse the animal. And if you find a tree, climb it. Well, unless there's a cheetah perched on top of it. A lot happens in the wild. Here's one more video to tell you why you should never mess with these animals. Number 3. Mad elephant. Now that we're talking about human encounters in the wild, we can't forget to mention the craziest event ever. It was in India when this guy was driving home with his family. They spotted a creature coming from the woods near the road and chose to stop to see what it was. Worst mistake ever. The creature happened to be a lone elephant, and we all know you don't want to mess with that. In no time, it charged at them, almost tossing the car around like it was a piece of wood. It then sat on the windscreen, which was both funny and scary at the same time. Finally, after shattering the whole front and plucking off the bonnet, the guy was able to reverse out of danger. He probably won't be using that road ever again. It was later discovered that the elephant was in distress after she couldn't find her calves. And with that, it's now time for today's best pick. Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber, so if you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it in a future video. Number 2. Unknown creature. The Amazon waters are full of the creepiest and dangerous creatures. Trust me, I did a whole video on it. At one point, a researcher recorded one unknown animal that has never been uncovered in the history of mankind. Could there potentially be creatures we haven't discovered here on Earth? Well, the animal identified in his recording didn't match any known records. It could have been a whole new species or an alien, and we'll never know. And now, for the top unbelievable video on our list. Number 1. Wildest storm. This is not an edited scene from some sci-fi thriller movie, but a real-life event that happened. There was a wild storm that was uprooting trees, blowing off the roofs of houses, shattering windows, and overturning cars. One lucky guy was able to record the extreme effects of the storm where a tree was uprooted right from the ground. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. Make sure you watch our other videos and have a wonderful day.